said we were going out there and robbing innocent people. That's a fucking lie. That is a farce. That was the biggest joke I've ever heard. I never stole money from anybody who was a decent working person. Never. These guys were all fucking gangbangers, all dope dealers. Does it make it right? No. But they try to embellish on it and say, oh, this rogue group of officers, they were stealing from innocent people. Really? Who the fuck were the innocent people? Every one of those people were tied up in narcotics. Or they were gangbangers. One article said that we raided an old woman's birthday party, a grandmother's birthday party. Oh, yeah, it was a grandmother's birthday party. But it was being run by her grandchildren. They were all 2-6 gangbangers. And we fucking recovered a shitload of guns and dope out of that house that night. So, yeah, okay, it was grandmother's birthday party, but oh well. It wasn't some fucking innocent lady fucking having a party with her 60 or 70 friends that were in their 80s and 90s. A bunch of fucking thug gangbangers were there with long guns. We found semi-automatic rifles in the house, a bunch of dope, and we fought with those fuckers. Everybody went to jail, including grandmother. And everybody went to jail that night except for the dog, because everybody was fighting with us, jumping on us, biting us. So, oh well.
Welcome to Finnigans Take. This is the life story of Jerry Finnigan, a Chicago police officer who had a monumental fall from grace and became the poster boy for police corruption in the early 2000s. In a city that does police depravity better than most, Jerry's story stands above them all because he was not your average cop. Jerry was a great cop. He was real police, as it's called in Chicago parlance. Jerry got illegal guns, drugs, and criminals off the street. And he did so at a prodigious rate, earning awards and accolades during his transcendence. Jerry navigated from inside the now defunct Special Operations Section, or SOS, a squad that maneuvered freely within the borders of the city to combat gang crimes. The top brass of the Chicago Police Department loved SOS, not only because the unit was effective, but because it made them look good to the bosses, the aldermen, and the mayor. Jerry's street smarts are considered by all I spoke with to be legendary. He had a sixth sense about crime and was fearless in his pursuit of stopping the bad guys. But this is no story of glory. It's a cautionary tale, chock full of conflict, and infused with the ever-present Chicago political machine. See, Jerry got greedy, cocky, out of control. Home invasions, theft, and a murder-for-hire plot placed Jerry and SOS under the eye of the state's attorney's office and the FBI. These series of conversations will be an unvarnished look inside the Chicago Police Department, but more importantly, it's the unvarnished look into Jerry Finnigan's soul. We cover everything. There's no dodging topics. Police brutality, gang crimes, machine politics, and all that Jerry encountered is laid to bear. And as you'll hear, Jerry has regrets, a lot of them. But he also wants to set the record straight. We start at Jerry's youth and end after his release from prison. Along the way, we cover the mysterious deaths of two of his brothers. Both deaths involve the Byzantine corruption of the Chicago Police Department. And one last note. If you hate the police, love the police, hate Chicago, love Chicago, you're going to be offended. My intent was to pull no punches, leave no stone unturned, and censor nothing. The language and stories are colorful, brutal, and not for children's ears. Thanks for listening, and I hope this conversation is enjoyable, but more importantly, enlightening. Jerry's story is how idealism and ambition melt in the cauldron of urban violence and then boil into self-destruction and corruption.